Right, newsletter crew, let me show you what bend. So let's think of shoulder bend this way or this way means in the backswing and how it might translate into impact and through to the downswing. So if I capture a swing here on my GolfTec OptiMotion software, brand new software, which can't wait to show you more of, we're going to show you what bend does to my strike and what it could do for your strikes. So there's me hitting a half decent shot. It would have turned a little left, but it's like okay. Now the number we're going to look at is shoulder bend. And you can see here I'm 40 degrees forwards. Basically 40 degrees forwards. So if you think 90 degrees, 0, this would be bent back, and F forwards, 40 degrees this way. Now when I get up to the top of my backswing, people think that you should stay in your spine angle is the common phrase used. So this angle you'd stay. Meaning, if I'm 40 degrees bent forward to stay in my spine angle and turn, I'm going to be far too far over here. And this is a common problem with lots of golfers, me included. So if we go up to the top of the backswing here, what you're going to see is on this swing, because I've been working on it, I'm a 0. So I am within tour ranges here, basically. So I think they're backwards bent, maybe like 1 or 2 degrees, but I'm within tour ranges here. Now, if I make a golf swing where I try and stay in this posture angle and rotate and hit, A, it feels way weaker because I'm basically not extending my body. I'm keeping it bent down. And now what we can see is I'm 15 degrees forward. See how it's gone red? You can see how I've moved way off the golf ball here. So basically, by trying to stay in my posture, physically trying to stay in my posture, which is what lots of you are taught, is not only making me weaker, it's going to change club pass, it's going to change low point, it's going to make it harder for me to constantly hit target. So we need, and you need, to think about extending your body, which in simple terms, lots of golfers will feel like you're turning on top of the golf ball rather than behind the golf ball. But you've got to think of it in two ways. This is a medium iron, this is an 8-iron. If I want to hit an 8-iron really crisp ball in ground kind of turf, yeah, I'm going to extend my body, I'm going to rotate, and then there's a side bend element, which is why that looks like it's kept its spine angle. But I've not. I've basically stood up, because if I stay bent over, rotate, add side bend, where you can see where I am, I'm like way off the ball. There is a club where some of that can help, which is basically the driver. If you think about a driver, being a little bit more turned behind the ball isn't such a bad thing. Where with an iron, feeling like you're stacking on top of the ball can be a better thing for striking. So simple drill for you to think about when you're hitting your shots. Take the logo of the ball. So I've got a Srixon 1 here, and I'm just pointing this logo straight up in the air. And with an iron, what you want to feel is that when you make your backswing, that you're still seeing every part of that Srixon logo. If I wanted to turn behind the ball, so let's say I grab my driver now, I want to be seeing that Srixon logo a bit more from this direction. So you can do, for lots of golfers, what I do is iron, Srixon logo on top, and feel like you're turning on top, works great. And then with the driver, I'll just put the Srixon logo pointing out this way slightly, and ask them to get a good look at that Srixon logo. Feel like they're really seeing that Srixon logo through impact. Bend forwards or backwards is a crucial skill for striking your iron or your driver better, and it's not the same amount of bend. It does need to change. I tend to get a little bit too far this way with my iron, makes me hit skinny, thin shots, which I'm trying to change. I think if you try and work on turning on top of that logo a little bit more, you're going to find your strikes become nice and crisp. Starting at 41, at the top now back down to 1 forwards. So they're slightly 2 back, but I'll take that. I'm green, I'm good to go, and that is going to help me hit some great strikes.